Hey everyone, welcome back to day 5 of Angular Bootcamp. I am so glad that you stayed with me through this journey. You have covered a lot, and today's topic is another important one. But first, let me give the quick update. In day 3, I had mentioned that I would cover forms in Angular, but we didn't get to that part. The reason is forms, whether it's a reactive or a template driven, they both are huge and important topic. I didn't want to get rush it into or want to confuse you by uh, squeezing it into a already packed video. Thank you for being patient, and now let's dive into today's topic. Today we are going to learn how routing works in Angular and how to move between pages and create a multi-page app experience. So here we will cover 5 major topics of routing: setting up routes, creating multiple components, navigating by using RouterLink, using route parameters, handling unknown routes. Now let's jump into the code. Uh, First, we will create a new Angular app. To create a new Angular app, let's run this command ng new, and the project name would be a routing demo, and we will set this flag routing so that it will add the routing module, app routing module. Do you want create a zone list? Okay, yes. You want CSS? Yes. Do you want to enable server rendering? So we will select no. So npm packages are getting installed. So here we have generated a new project that is routing demo. Now we will generate a components. To generate a components, let's go inside this project. Mm, okay, so here are the files. We got package.json and node modules and other files as well. Now let's run the command to generate a component. Sudo ng generate component. Let's take an example of home. Another component we will create, and that would be about. One more component we will create. See, when you created an Angular project with the flag of -- routing, Angular automatically created this file called app.routes.ts. So basically this is a routing module. This file is responsible for defining defining the routes, and you can think it as a map that tells Angular that which component to show when a certain URL is visible. What is routes? So the data type of routes is an array, and it connects URL path like let's take an example of about slash about. So this will connect. So this is a basically a path. So Angular, so route will connect this path to about component. So this is a component, this component, right? It will connect to this component, about component. This is the purpose of routes. And when user land on that page, it will show about component page. Let me open the terminal here. Let me give the permission. Now we will create path for all three components. The first parameter would be path. So what is path? Path means the root path of home. This means a home path. Home. And the second parameter would be a component. Home component. So this is a home component. Now let's create a path for about component. Slash about. Slash about will show the about component. So here we will define add sorry, not define, we will add about component. About component. Fine. Same way we will do for contact. Sorry, this slash will not come. By default Angular will add that. So we don't have to add that slash part. Contact. For contact we will add a component, contact component. So this is very important path. Asterisk, asterisk, double asterisk. This is a wildcard route, which means for anything that doesn't match above 404 page, it will redirect to home page. It will redirect to home page. We will mention home page. So sorry, this will not come. Redirection will come. Redirect to this path. So this is a path. Yes. So we have created the routes configuration for all three all three components along with the home component, and we export these routes from this file app.route.ts. Now let's visit app config file. So here we are registering the routes of this application. Once your routes are set, now user need to navigate between pages. You do that using a router link, which is Angular's way of linking to routes. So as I already ran this command, ng-serve. So let's visit browser. As you can see, we are on home component. Now let's try directly about page. About page. So routes are working perfect. Let's check another one. Contact. This is also working. Now let's add a navigation to app.html file. Sorry, as app.html file. I'm commenting out this part so that there would be no confusion, and we will create a navigation over here. Nav tag, and inside that we will use anchor tag. So here is very important part. We will not use a href. We will use a router link. So this is a shortcut. It will there are two parameters, router link and router link active. It will show the active page, and this will show the path. Let's close this tag. Let's add the home. This would be your home component. Okay, let's copy and add about. This is your about component, and contact. Sorry, C will be small. So by default, Angular won't show which link is active. For that, we are using this one, this property. Basically, this is an attribute directive, a router link active. So we have a CSS. I have already added the CSS. So if the link is active, so we are highlighting this by adding the color and changing the font weight. Let's check out. Oops, this is not working. Okay, so one more thing, you have to add a router module in your app.ts file. So already we have added this router outlet by default. Angular does this, and now we will add router module to enable this anchor tag. So here we will add a pipe to separate it. But still the active one is not highlighted. Okay, okay, we need to change the class name ActiveLink. I'll copy this. Okay, so this is home and about contact. But why this is highlighted? We are not at home page. To fix this, we will add one more property attribute that would be router link active option. This will solve our problem. Exact is equal to true. It works. So now we will add a content to the component. Already we have created three components: home component, about component, and contact component. Let's add a simple message to each so the user sees something when they navigate. Already there is a message, but let's add something meaningful, like a welcome to the home page or welcome to the contact page. Welcome to the home page. Now we will add where is the okay about HTML, about page. Let's add to the contact one, contact page. Now let's see. Welcome to the home page and about and contact. Fine. The final result. Now you are now uh, built a simple multi-page Angular app. Navigation. This is the navigation bar. Routing setup, page specific component, and active link styling. You can also add a 404 page or other pages as well, like this way. Here is the bonus tip. If you want to use a parameter, if you want to pass a parameter to this route about, for example, let's take an example. You would like to pass an ID. So about slash ID, like this way. And to read this ID, you have to use activated route in the component to read this ID parameter. And that's it. You have learned how to set up routing in the Angular 20. Now you know how to handle unknown routes, pass parameters, and navigate between pages. In the next sessions, I will even go more deeper into Angular. And yes, forms are coming up soon. If you found this video helpful, make sure like, subscribe, and leave comment. If you have any doubts, you are doing great. Keep coding, and I'll see you in the next one.